Well, hello Werx fans, and welcome to another edition of Opening the Box. And I ordered some stuff from China about, I don't know, a month and a half ago for a pre-order, and wasn't sure how fast they were going to ship it once it came in, but you know, with all the pandemic stuff going on, so looks like they got it in and they shipped it, and it got here within just a little bit over a week, almost exactly a week. So the shipping is normal, at least to Arizona, and this was from a company called Lucky Model, and they've been pretty good with their shipping and their pre-orders. Just you have to prepay for the pre-orders, which is kind of a bummer if it's not going to be out for a while. So anyways, I thought I would show what's in the box. I haven't even opened it yet, so let's get cutting into the box and show you what's new and exciting, and go from there. And as always, please hit the subscribe button and the bell button to get these updates so you don't miss any, and share this video with your friends. I need more people to see this, and try to get the word out on some of these new models. So let's get opening the box. Alrighty. Yeah, this is a kit that I thought was going to be in a much bigger box. There's actually two kits in here. One I know is fairly small, but I thought it was a little bigger than this, but apparently they got it all packed in there. Hopefully they sent the right thing. Alright. So, nope, it just exactly fits the box. So let's pull it out here. Okay, it looks like they fit it just right inside the box. And there she is, the new Typhoon vehicle. And since I'm so tired of dealing with rubber tires and vinyl tires, I ordered as well the resin wheels for it. So they weren't too expensive this time. Most times I don't do resin wheels because they're kind of expensive and I can deal with the rubber tires, but I'm just getting tired of trying to paint them and have them crack and things like that. So anyways, let's take a look and see what's in the boxes. Okay, and you're seeing it as first as I'm seeing it. So it's Typhoon DVD, sorry, VDV, and it's in the Velociraptor series, which I thought meant the size, but apparently it's the division of the company. So anyways, movable suspension, doors can be open or closed, belt open or closed, interior clear lights, bulletproof windshield, and observation windows. There's the side view with the paint job of the new Russian military colors, and then AK suggestions. There's the other scheme, just the plain green, and looks like a little history of the vehicle there. So let's open her up and see what we've got inside. Like I said, a little smaller of a box than I'm used to, but oh, it's packed in there. Okay. Look at that. Bags are still warm from sitting in the post box. It's a little different color plastic than usual Meng does. It's a real light gray instead of the standard, you know, injection molded gray that most models come in. So it looks like we've got the front grille. Looks really nice. We got the seats and a few other parts. Wow, it is packed in here. Some of the interior, and I will show these out of the bag here in a sec. And some more seats and some wheels, and the glass, which is nice and clear, and the body, which is molded almost all in one piece, slide molded and everything. So, and there's them rubber tires. So, and there's the turret that goes on the top. Okay, and then we got instructions and all that. So let me get this stuff out of the bags, and I will show you it Sprue by Sprue. First Sprue is Sprue B. I do want to mention, I really appreciate if Meng is listening. I doubt it, but if they are, I like how they do it and how Tamiya does it, where they staple the bags. The reason being is the staples are easy to take out. Plus, when you have those melted ones, if you don't cut them and you try to open them by the zip area, you end up pulling them like this, and you end up tweaking the plastic sprue, and you might break parts. So I always like the stapled ones much better. Plus you can restaple them, which is kind of nice. So we've got the front end there, which is slide molded. Excellent detail in the lights. It's even got the little LED points to do the LED light. Now that would be kind of interesting to actually drill those out and then put real LED, or put fiber optics in there from an LED and make them actually work. That would be very cool. This piece here, excellent slide molding. I mean, just unbelievably crisp. And that might be why they're using a different color plastic. Their mold is super crisp, so they may have a different type of plastic that flows better. Slide molded doors, or whatever the heck this is. We'll have to see what this is. Alright, and then the chassis pan, which is all one piece. Man, that is just really nicely molded. How it fits, and hopefully they engineered all that better than the Rolls-Royce vehicle. That was kind of a shame. I mean, they kind of rushed that one out. I mean, the moldings are nice, but some of the parts just didn't fit right, like the running boards and things like that. They just didn't think them through, I don't think. But anyways, I did finish that kit. Took 2 kits to finish it, but I finished it. Okay, next one. This is Spruce C, and again, I like the fact they put the big letters there. Does give you a big place. You don't have to use tape. You can actually just take a marker. What I like to do is, since it's recessed, I just put it in there and then outline the recess there. There we go. And then on the back side, I'll just put C as well. So whenever I'm picking up the part tree, I know what I'm doing. Okay, so got the seats, look really nice, crisp. Headrests are actually molded on, and some radio gear, some seats. There's the dash, again, really super crisp. Very, very impressed by that. Doors super crisp. Steering wheel has lots of detail, including the centerpiece, which is got kind of a recess like the real airbag or whatever it would be. So wow, just incredible. There's a bunch of knockout pins, but it looks like they put them on the back sides of stuff, so hopefully that'll continue. Little hand grips on the steering wheel. Excellent, excellent. Okay, now for you people who don't know, this is a Russian transport vehicle, armored car, so to speak. Heavily armored car. I guess it would go in soft skins in contests, or possibly armored car. Okay, so D Sprue looks pretty clean, and we've got all kinds of little parts, individual wipers, just kind of neat. 2 sets of wipers. The front and rear grille, one piece. They're very clean. Doesn't look like much of a slag there to have to clean up. Rear view mirrors looking real good. Little toe chain that's pre-done, the little toe hook there. Hosing that's actually ribbed. Okay. I might have to start on this one right away. I was very excited about seeing the release of it. I always like Russian vehicles that are heavily armored, shall we say. Okay, this you get 2 sprues of, and this has the rims. God, that's just excellent with all the detail, all the way down to the small beadlock areas there. Seats, they look very nice. Some of the transmission parts, some suspension arms, slide molded, so you got hollow holes in them. So you get 2 of those. Okay, here's the turret. I'll show close-ups to these here in a sec too. Whoa, whoa, I almost lost those. Man, there's little tiny springs that came in that bag. Whoa, man, be careful when you open that. Okay, there's a little tiny springs in there. You can kind of see them there. Man, I didn't even realize that was in there, so good thing they didn't go bouncing anywhere. Okay, so turret, 3D slide molded, big, huge, heavy pins for securing it to the bottom of the turret. Real clean holes for mounting different stuff. Wow, nice, fairly heavy plastic, but what's nice is they bevel the plastic so it looks more scale. So this one I'm going to have to make sure I staple back up so I don't lose those springs. Absolutely. Okay, the body. Now these ones are, get these staples out here. Okay, so the body is, it's nice that it's one piece instead of being separate sides, which is always a pain because trying to get them linked together. Oh man, there's two more springs. Man, I'm losing my mind. They're just, man, I gotta be careful. Okay. Body is excellent. Like I said, it's not too bad when they give you separate sides for vehicles like this, but it's just really kind of tough to, if you don't get it straight in one area, it'll make the hood or something not work. So very nice. Grill detail really, really sharp. Man, this is one of the sharpest moldings I have ever seen, especially for Meng. But just sharpest, period. Nothing soft, even these edges. I mean, hopefully on the close-ups you'll be able to see how sharp this stuff is, but I am very, very impressed. A little bit of interior detail. Not much, because you're not going to see any of it. So, next up is the tires, and you've got some polycaps. Little polycaps there, or probably the wheels. There's the tires. I won't bother unbagging them because I got the resin ones. Fairly rigid rubber, so it's not too bad to paint. It's just trying to get some paints to stick, and they end up chipping, and handling them, the paint comes off. So resin is always a better way to go. Plus the resin ones are usually pre-weighted, so they're kind of flattened on one side. Okay, the glass. I'll leave the glass in the package here. Real super clear. Even has little LED shaped drill holes in the front lights. Wow, nice and water clear. Okay, the instructions. First, the decals. There's a set of decals here. Has some of the dash decals, and then just a few decals for the vehicle itself, so nothing really big there. Okay, the instructions are in one of the resealable sticky bags. Again, I like that because you can put stuff back in them without destroying the bags. So, okay, nice color photo on the front. Okay, they did change their instructions quite a bit, at least from the last kit I've done. They've actually shaded the components that you're using and then showing which are the ones you're adding in a different color. Very interesting. That's nice because then you don't get confused and miss a piece. When it's all outlined, sometimes you miss a piece and it can be detrimental. So yeah, shows all the stuff you're working on in this gold color, and then the gray CAD kind of image there. Okay, same on the next page. They show some of the mud flaps, and then what parts you're actually attaching. So it's nice that they're not doing too many components in one drawing. I hate the ones that have like 50 parts in one drawing, and then it's much easier to miss something. There's the tires. You're already putting those on early in the job here. Some of the interior pieces here, color callouts for the paints they showed on the side. And there's the basket, shall we say, for the turret. So there is some interior of the seats, so you'll see some stuff through the windows, and if you leave the doors open. Interesting. Looks like you do a double pane window for bulletproof glass. That's really interesting. So they didn't just do one piece and that's it. And it actually it might be painted differently. E2, E1, unless that's an optional. Maybe that's an optional. One is armored and one isn't. Yeah, that must be what that's optional. So not 2 panes, just optional panes. Okay, doing the front grille, the rear area, some of the decals, and putting the top to the chassis, which is nice. Those can be completely separate, so you can actually do the painting of the top separately. And then some of the small detail things, the doors. Again, they give you the option of armored or non-armored. Let's see here. That's weird though, that those actually don't show an option. So those might be double pane. I'll have to see when we get there, so to speak. Okay, and then some little smoke grenades on the turret. The big gun for the turret. That's going to look really sharp on the top of this thing. And the scope, some of the optical scopes on there. Show those there. Alright, so we're getting towards the end. They're showing the layout of the parts. There's supposed to be a photo etched grill. There it is on the back of the decals. There's the photo etched grill. So just that one. Anyways, that's the decals, and then they show color profiles for the 3-tone camouflage and the regular green. And what's on the last page here? Just their logo and call outs for Meng /AK, and then this Acroson, which might be an AK product. Not sure who that is. So anyways, and then they do give you the information. Meng does give you can sell you parts if you mess up a part or if you are shorted a part. They are very good about that, but what you need to do is make sure you give them all the right information, and they can ship that stuff to you. It might take a little while. I got some tracks from them once. Took a while because of the COVID thing. So anyways, that is about it on that. I'll show some close-ups on that. Now we've got this resin wheels, which shouldn't be much, but they should be very awesome. The resin is usually very clean, no bubbles, so let's see if this actually conforms. Yep, this one already broke off the little sprue block. So there's where they attach and inject. But I'm not seeing any bubbles. They're looking real good. They are weighted just barely right where the lugs are. You can see it's a little bulged there, but it's made to fit one way. Same amount of detail as the kit, but they're resin. They'll be much easier to paint. So, and they're weighted, so very cool. So that's about it for this kit. I'll show some close-ups and all like that. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell, and tell your friends about this website, and let me know if you have any comments down below about what you'd like to see. So as always, keep on building, and thanks for watching.